What a great thrill and an honor. I know you guys like to make this a surprise by announcing it the evening of, but perhaps we're making the surprise because Wendy and I aren't there. Wendy and I are out in the West making great new friends in Grand Forks, North Dakota to, where are we now?
I have no idea.
No, somewhere in Big Sky country. You know, why are we here? Well, we've never been. So I've got one more state to hit, but we'll figure that out. Nancy Comstock Andrews, she was a pioneer in Ridgefield in bringing culture and arts to the community, not just with her dance, but with her years in leading RAC. And although we couldn't be there in person, I actually kind of think that Nancy was here with us. Colleen and Wendy were trying to organize a surprise, and unfortunately, we weren't getting cell access or service anywhere. Now, what many of you might not realize, or probably do, when Nancy retired from RAC, she went on to breed and raise German Shorthairs. And wouldn't you know it, while we're all the way out in Glacier National Park, 2,000 miles away from Ridgefield, one of our close friends reaches out, and we end up over at their campground, and it's a fellow Ridgefielder, Steve, and his travel companion, Zoe, the German Shorthair. And that's when we were able to get cell service and to hear the surprise. And so thank you very much. Now, cosmic energy aside, you guys are all at the Keeler Tavern right now, a storybook of the history of America and the history of Ridgefield. And during its revolutionary time period, John Adams was over in Paris trying to raise money for the war. And he would send letters back to Abigail. And in one of his letters, he talked about an interaction he had with the Dauphin of France, who basically asked, "Do you like the arts?" And John Adams' response, pardon my paraphrasing, was, "Unfortunately, I have to study agriculture, politics, and war, so that maybe someday my children can study engineering, mathematics, and science, and that perhaps maybe someday their children, if we're all fortunate, can practice music, art, and theater." And so while we're here doing the best we can to continue arts and culture, it's really standing on the shoulders of people like Nancy Comstock Andrews and continuing the legacies of building on the arts and culture scene in Ridgefield. And so while I greatly appreciate and thank you so very much for this wonderful honor, I really will take it as a doubling down on the commitment and energy to continue the legacies before us and ensure that we build on what is the wonderful art scene and culture in Ridgefield, and that maybe someday I'll actually earn the honor that you gave tonight. And so thank you all. And so from Wendy and I, and we have no idea where, and it's starting to rain, Montana, we look forward to seeing you back in the Ridge. Enjoy.
Take care.